Hola a todos, ¿qué tal? This is Profesor Pablo with Sentence Starters Lesson 103, Familiar Commands for Reflexive AR Verbs. Key points. 1. Familiar commands are used with friends when on a first-name basis with pets and kids, co-workers, brothers and sisters, etc. Point 2. A command is when you tell someone to do something. All right, now we have those reflexive verbs. Remember, early on we said the verbs that are in bold black ink are reflexive verbs because they're kind of special because they reflect action, but the action reflects back on the subject. For example, the first verb to get up, you're getting yourself up. When you get mad, you're getting yourself mad. When you're getting ready, you're getting yourself ready. When you get wet, you're getting yourself wet. When you quiet down, you're quieting yourself down. Okay, you see how it works? All right, now let's take a look here. We're bringing knowledge into this from 102. We have the familiar positive and the familiar negative, or the familiar to command, or the familiar to negative command. All right, so we look at levantarse. Well, if you forget about the se on levantarse, and if you did it just like levantar, you would take the R off and have levanta. Look at the command. It says levantate. Well, there you see the levanta, but there's a te on the end of it, because it's a reflexive verb. And remember, when the subject is you familiar, the reflexive pronoun is te. Any pronoun dealing with you is going to be te here, right? So, levantate. You might wonder why there's an accent mark. I'm going to tell you why right now. We've said this before multiple times. In Spanish, there are two rules of pronunciation. Okay? Either you're supposed to stress the last syllable of a word or the next to last syllable of the word. So anytime you stress a syllable in a word that's not either the last syllable or the next to last syllable, then you've got a violator vowel. It's breaking a rule, and you have to give it a ticket, a speeding ticket, because it's breaking the rule. That's why levantate has an accent mark on the A. Levantate. If you didn't have it, it would be pronounced levantate, levantate, levantate. But we want levantate. All right, so much about the accent marks. That's coming down the road, but we just like to sprinkle a little in here or there. So when we get to accent marks, you're going to say, gosh, I've already got this. Easy. All right, so what's a negative command? Well, we learned last lesson, if you have a pronoun, it goes between the no and the command. So we have no, we put the te in, and look, these all end in es, just like the regular AR verbs that were non-reflexive. They all end in es. Where'd the pronoun go? Well, the te goes between the no and the levantes. Levántate, get up. No te levantes, don't get up. Enojarse is to get mad. Enójate means get mad. No te enojes, don't get mad. Prepárate, get ready. No te prepares, don't get ready. So look at prepárate. If you take the te off, you have prepara. Pretend there's no accent because you wouldn't need it. Prepara. But since it's reflexive, we have to account for the reflexive pronoun. Positive commands take the pronoun on the end. Prepárate, we went back 3 and put an accent mark, and we have it pronounced correctly. Prepárate. Don't get ready, no te prepares. Get wet. Mojate. Moja is the command, but we got to put the pronoun on the end of a positive command. Mojate. Go back 3, put your accent. Don't get wet, no te mojes. Be quiet. Quiet down. Shut up. You already know I don't like to tell, I never tell people to shut up. I don't tell anybody to shut up. I just can't do it. It's not in me. I don't like that. So that's why I put to quiet down or kind of be quiet. But anyways, cállate means quiet down. Calla, you put the te on the end and you have cállate. You got to go back 3, put your accent mark. Don't be quiet. Don't quiet down. No te calles. No te calles, right? Someone's trying to blame you for something, and then your friend tells you, hey, no te calles, man. Don't be quiet about this. No te calles. Let's go to disculparse, to apologize. Discúlpate, discúlpate. Now, funny, the word culpa in Spanish means blame, culpa. So if you disculpate yourself, you're taking the blame off of you. You're apologizing. Get it? Discúlpate, discúlpate, apologize. Don't apologize? No te disculpes. Asustarse, to get scared. Get scared. Go to Not Scary Farm. Go to one of these scary farms for Halloween. Get scared. Asústate. Asústate. Don't get scared. No te asustes. No te asustes. Here's a common one. Get married. Cásate. What's the word for house? Casa. Yeah. House yourself. Domesticate yourself. Cásate. Cásate. Don't get married. No te cases. No te cases. Complain. Quejarse. Complain. I would. The water's been turned off for 4 days. You paid your bill. Complain. Quéjate. 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 Don't complain. Nobody likes a whiner. Nobody likes a complainer. No te quejes. No te quejes. No te quejes. Calm down. Cálmate. Cálmate. Tranquilo. Cálmate. Cálmate. All right, if it were just calmar, it'd be calma. But we have to account for the say. Reflexive verb, the pronoun for you, familiar is te, so it's calmate. Don't calm down. You have every right to be upset. No te calmes. No te calmes. Lavarse is to get washed. You tell your kids before dinner, lávate. Lávate las manos. Wash your hands. Lávate. Lávate. We have lava. We add te to the end. Positive commands, the pronouns go on the end. Count back 3 and put an accent mark. Lávate. Don't get washed. No te laves. No te laves. Bañarse means bathe. It also kind of means in a funny way like go into the water, like at the ocean or at the sea. Bañate. Bañate. Go back 3 and put an accent mark. Don't take a bath. No te bañes. Don't bathe. No te bañes. Resbalarse, to slip. Slip, resbalate. Resbalate. You're not going to tell anybody to slip, but that's how the command works. You're going to say, don't slip. You just can't say no resbales. You've got a reflexive verb. You have to take care of the reflexive pronoun. No te resbales. Literally, it means don't slip yourself. Don't wash yourself. Don't calm yourself down. Don't complain to yourself. Don't marry yourself, right? Reflexive verbs. The action of the verb happens back to the subject, okay? You're not marrying someone else. You're not a priest. You're not a rabbi. You're not a minister of sorts. You're marrying yourself, right? So you need the reflexive pronoun. All right, we're ready for the examples. Bring them on. Get married soon to your friend. Cásate pronto. Don't get up to your friend. No te levantes. Get ready. Prepárate. Don't get mad. No te enojes. Calm down. Cálmate. Get washed. Lávate. Shut up. Cállate. Don't complain. No te quejes. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. No te asustes. And don't get married. No te cases. Everything we learned is right there in the examples. If you have a pronoun and it's a reflexive verb, which all of these are, if the command is positive, it goes on the end of the positive command, which ends in A because it's basically an AR. It is an AR verb. And then you go back 3 and put an accent mark. Look at cásate, prepárate, cálmate, and lávate. We put the te on the end. We went back 3 vowels and put an accent mark on the A. All right, if you have a negative command, where does that pronoun go? It goes between the no and the command. No te levantes, no te enojes. There it is, after the no, in front of the command. All right, I think we're good. That's familiar commands for reflexive AR verbs. Okay, that's it for lesson 103. Another big lesson, put a big check mark there. Es todo, ya. Vamos a la próxima lección. Gracias por su atención. This is Profesor Pablo signing off. Cambio fuera.